Good morning, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Monday, December 6th, around noontime, Mountain Time, 2021. UAH satellite-based temperature of the global lower atmosphere. That's how hot the Earth is. And it's not that hot, just 0.08 degrees above the 40-year average. That means it's as hot now as it was when I was born, so to speak. And we're not burning up. But the big story, first heavy snow forecast of the season is here. What to expect? Well, keep calm. It's boom time. Western Washington snow to turn to rain. Exactly what they need. Well, exactly what they don't need. They've been saturated up there in Western Washington. Atmospheric river after atmospheric river. What's happening here? We have to sign in. And the first snow, what to expect? Well, what do you expect? Here's the forecast. It's going to be cold in the upper Midwest, that's for sure. Warm on the East Coast as a front moves through there and changes the situation rapidly. Here's the midweek storm scenario in the Northeast, like a beast. Hartford, Boston, New York, Philly could all pick up what Al Gore is putting down, and that is the global warming goodness. The potential storm scenarios vary, so if it shifts a little to the east, it's going to be snow in Long Island and New York, all the way up into Boston. If not, just like when I was a kid, it'll only snow in the suburbs. There is no difference now than there was 40 or 50 years ago in the setup for this snowstorm. None whatsoever. And Western Washington is going to continue to get more moisture. We will get to those models in just a minute. Snow or no snow, this is what they're talking about in New York right now. They're confused about the forecast because it's global warming now, but the models are showing, well, snow is coming, and it could go either way. So we're going to keep a close eye on this for you, and any change in the forecast, well, we'll give you a heads up as it happens. Now, more than half of lower Michigan is now in winter weather advisory. Heads up, top knot, for freezing rain and snow. If you're up in the north, you're already buried. And we'll get to those winter advisories in just a second here. Now, let's talk about the blizzard in Hawaii. We reported on a blizzard in Hawaii about 3 years ago, and it seems to be happening more and more. And this means skiing. And then it means flooding because there's going to be a rainstorm that covers the high areas, and all that snow and rain moves downslope as floods into the low areas where people live. Strong storm moving through the east. Major weather impacts in Hawaii and Alaska. Blizzard warnings on in both of those states. Mind-blowing. A strengthening storm will bring high winds and snow to the Great Lakes and Northeast today. Continued tomorrow in the Northeast. Scattered with severe thunderstorms are likely this afternoon across our Klamath vicinity. Heavy rain from Kona low may bring catastrophic flooding, gusty winds, and high surf to Hawaii into Tuesday. That will be their lose day. A major winter storm is impacting western Alaska with heavy snow and strong winds through today. And here you can see the blizzard warnings in northern Alaska, and you can see those flood warnings and watches in Hawaii. Big heads up. Snow warnings and watches all the way across the northern tier. Oh dear. Click on your county for more information. GFS model, we're going to pull it up right now for you. And there she blows. And we'll run it through day by day. Here is your Tuesday, December 7th. Tomorrow, you're going to have some snow in the light snow up in Vermont, New Hampshire, the Adirondacks, lake effect snow here in Erie and western New York. We've got some snow moving into Colorado. Oh, yeah, some snow that we need. And there'll be some heavy snow in northern Idaho and northern Washington through Wednesday. This is your Wednesday. There's going to be look at that system moving through the Midwest there. Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia could be picking up some light snow through the end of the week. This is Wednesday and Thursday. Mostly Wednesday, the snow falls in the east there. And then the heavy snow in the mountains. Wednesday, Thursday, into Friday, the big day down here in the southern San Juans. Take a look at the snow totals there. 22, 24 inches up in the higher elevations. And snow moving all the way down into Arizona and Sholo, and all the way down the mountains, all the way towards, well, Mexico, into New Mexico, ho, ho, ho. And if we continue the models out, it's looking very, very ski-y in the west, with end of December models showing 10 feet of snow in the Sierras. Now, back to the UAH satellite data just came out the other day, December 2nd, by Roy Spencer, showing the lowest temperature recording, well, since back in, looks like, let's go to the big model here. So this is one of the lowest temperature recordings since these three temperatures all occurring in the last 6 months. And then prior to that, just as cold it was back in 2018, back in 2013, same temperature in 2003, same temperature back here in 1996, same temperatures, colder temperatures than the early 90s, and colder temperatures than even the late 80s. Is the global temperature just 0.08 degrees C above baseline? We're all burning up. Probably not. And here's more evidence of us not burning up. Greenland gained 9 gigatons of snow and ice on Sunday. And the overall ice sheet in Greenland, take a look at this vertical ramp. So we have 9 gigaton gain, we have a 2 gigaton gain, 7, it's 18. So what we're looking at here is 40 gigatons of ice building in less than a week. 40 gigatons in a week. You can see that heavy buildup of snow and ice on the eastern, southeastern shores there of Greenland. And if we look at the Greenland ice sheet since 1985, this is the global warming scare. The Greenland ice sheet was melting away, but by 2012, that has, well, changed quite a bit. And Greenland has actually gained 300 gigatons of ice since its low in 2012. Essentially eliminating any deficit over the last 30 years. Now, Indonesia volcano eruption, death toll is rising as we feared, and it's now at 22. There is some puffs and some ash still coming from Semeru, but there is no seismic activity that would be indicative of a eruption imminent. I think it's over now, and now is the recovery period. Speaking of recovery, oh, there's a little video. I don't know what they're doing there. Hopefully they're not looking for people there, but the search continues. And in Peru, archaeologists unearthed an 800-year-old mummy. And this mummy is tied in a net, holding his hands over his face, which is typical of the mountain people here in Peru. And they're claiming this mummy is pre-Inca, and they're going to gain a lot of information because this is very well preserved. And that's boom to knowledge. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. We try to bring you up-to-date weather information and maybe other little scientific tidbits that may help you along your day. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share this with like-minded people. And be safe. We love you. That's a boom. To not burning up.